First they love you, then they hate you again. Lifelong dreams, we just striving to win. Started from the bottom, go from Buick to Benz. Yeah, we stop them games where they start to begin. Y'all ain't fucking with us, we ain't fucking with them. Every time y'all drop, y'all ain't dropping no gems. I need cash money just like Baby and Slim. And we don't believe in second chances are slim. What's up?
Alright, motherfuckers, this is Inappropreality, episode 98. I am Mike Torch.
It's K.
Howdy. It's sorry, I'm a little frizzled. It's Kale/Katie James.
It is awesome to have you in studio.
It's awesome to be here, dude.
For real, like you are very unique. Like, you have a crazy style, and I love it all. Where are you from? I see you back and forth to New York. You from Springfield? You know?
No, definitely not. Like I'm originally mostly from Vermont, like up north. You know what I mean?
Wow, this is the first person I ever met from Vermont. Then, nice.
Welcome to the Vermont experience.
Yeah. I typically like that, man. Chill and.
Yeah, it's beautiful there. I spent most of last year on the road, you know what I mean? And I came through Springfield a lot, like, and then I, like, stopped in Springfield, and I was, like, loving Springfield. And I was, like, more, like, at home here, like, looking forward to being here than, like, back there. And it's closer to Brooklyn and lots of good stuff, you know what I mean? So,
Bird.
I hear nobody lives in Vermont. Like, I had served with the Marine.
Oh, word? No,
Yes.
no, okay.
I served with the Marine, and he was telling me, he was like, you heard of Springfield? I'm like, yeah, I'm from there. He's like, you ever been to the Eastfield Mall? That's where we go shopping. I'm like, you do what? You come all the way from Vermont to go shop? Yeah, for like school shopping and shit.
That's
like,
wild.
I was like, you do what?
We don't even look at the East Mall like that.
I
Yeah.
haven't been there yet.
So how, like, growing up, you grew up there? Like, when did you
I was pretty young. I was like, I think 5 when I moved from Albuquerque. I was born in New Mexico.
Oh,
and we moved,
nice.
You know, some stuff happened. We moved to Vermont. I was raised there. Yeah, you know,
Word.
very unique experience, very different from here. You know.
I know.
But yeah, you know, it was a privilege
Word.
to be able to grow up there. Like, yeah.
Word. Why you say that?
You know, I think it's a very ideal. Like, if you have, you know, if you're comfortable, it's a very idyllic place to raise a child. At least in the sense that, you know, compared to, like, say a place like here, like, there's certain concerns that you, like, wouldn't have to worry about. Like violence is very minimal.
Oh,
I mean, again, population, like, there are
redlining and zoning.
Yeah,
and
it's all very complex. Yeah, there were never, like, neighborhoods created in Vermont. You know, like, a lot of, like, Vermont falls under some of the states that were, like, sundown towns. You know what I mean?
What does that mean?
There's a reason they're like Vermont's one of the whitest states. I don't know if it's the whitest, but it's because, like, you know, it's complicated. Like, the history informs the present, so it's like demographic things that were caused semi-recently, like in past decades, of course, are going to affect demographics now. So it's like when you had policies in a lot of towns where, like, black and brown people, like, weren't allowed, like, weren't welcome there after dark. Like, they weren't going to be living there.
Yeah.
You know? So that, like, influences, you know, the demographics.
I seen the piece you did on gentrification in New York. First, why did you need to do that? And like what makes you? How do you see that? Like, how do you? Because a lot of people we argue with, they just either just won't or don't, or people are just quiet. They won't say shit about it. Like, why do you feel like you needed to say anything? And how did you get to the point of understanding?
And when you finish explaining that, I'm gonna tell you a story of gentrification.
I love stories.
Go ahead. Do your thing.
Damn. Sorry. I'm sorry. Can you rephrase? Can you say the question?
How did you get to understanding?
Oh, okay. I feel you. It's so complicated, and it's like that's why, like, sorry. I hope this isn't a divergent topic, but it's like I was talking to somebody about this earlier. It's like you have to try and come with peace in your heart to people who aren't getting it, like, whatever you're talking about, or, like, if they're coming from a place that you feel is ignorant with certain topics. Because it's like, I remember in very recent years of my life, I'm only 21, like, a few years ago, not knowing about shit about any of it, like, not knowing about, I'd never heard of the word redlining in my life, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, I don't know, it's weird. You come across things, maybe some things come across you in life, and you follow the thread of it. I started going on the road, a lot of things happened, I hit the road, but I specifically went because I was like learning about public school funding and education, but this all connects, so that led me into that basically. And then, you know, I met people, I found my people in Brooklyn, and yeah, I don't know. I just think these things, it's like we need to talk about the complicated, messy things. Like, what else are we to do?
Right.
Give up. Like, we have to talk about it. Yeah.
You got that story you about to say, Carl?
You
forgot
maybe
it?
I'm exaggerating. Ain't so much of a story, but when I went back home, and when you're talking about gentrification, you know, growing up in the Bronx and coming back home and seeing like buildings that were never there before, it's different. It's just like, the fuck is going on?
Think that's happening here
No.
in Springfield with MGM? You don't think that all of downtown is going to be different in 10 years?
I was gonna say, it's like, let's not mince words. Or, like,
Well,
be
they're not
delicate
speeding
about
it up
like-
because I live downtown. I live like right there in the heart.
Oh,
So
shit.
that's why I say no, because I see the things that I see. So that's why I don't think.
I think
Not
that's
yet.
fair. I think it's complicated. I think, to be honest, because I try to be mindful of like how someone else could perceive me or like a situation. It's like one could argue it's like a white girl moving to like McKnight. Like, is that a sign of impending gentrification? Perhaps. Am I a
Yeah.
symbol of what's to come? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That like, you know, that's
'Cause
real. Like,
you
that's
have
a
you
legitimate
have
thing.
all the qualifications to be considered a gentrifier. You're from Vermont and you're white, and you're coming to Springfield, and then you're moving to the McKnight district.
Yeah. Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
That's the thing about gentrification, because it's like, it's both systemic and also personal. So it's like, it's regardless of my socioeconomic status, you know what I mean? Like, I work a paycheck, I may be on food stamps right now, but that doesn't change the fact that like my being there in the neighborhood materially is like another drop in the bucket that does contribute to that cycle. Like, that's fair. So then that following the thread, that's like, what are the responsibilities owed? Like, what are the debts owed to that if I'm going to be doing there? Like, if I'm going to be doing my shit there, taking up space. Shit to ponder, indeed, you know what I mean?
Word.
That's the shit. Well, that's to ponder.
Oh, shit, my bad.
Sorry. Not trying to shit.
That goes with, I guess, you said this, and I'm not sure which piece it was. You said, you asked the question, does disrespect need to be intentional for it to count? So it's like, you doing that, you're not intentionally.
But is it disrespectful?
Yeah.
I think it's something to be grappled with, to be honest, because I would rather say nothing than say something that is untrue, and I can't be sure that it would be true if I said it was or wasn't. I think it's a nuanced thing. I think that, to be honest, it's complicated. My understanding of who and what I am in this world is complicated at this point, but I think that the most that someone who is me could do in my position is strive to be as respectful as possible. And anything else, like worrying about it or like getting self-indulgent with guilt, is kind of like self-indulgent and wasting everyone's time.
Yeah.
So it is what it is.
Are you in school?
Am I in school?
Yeah.
I got my business degree a few months ago. I'm probably going to be going
Congrats.
to SGCC.
Yeah, congratulations.
It took me way too long to get it. But
You got it.
You
I did
write
get it.
very
I did
well.
Oh, I appreciate it.
I was like, oh, I wonder what she's taking.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking I might do like audio.
Yeah, here at
and shit.
Inappropriality, we do our research on our guests.
Oh,
That's what my guy knows.
Spooky.
Word. So to your music, where do you record? When did do you have music in your family? Do you play the guitar scene? Do you play any other instruments?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I used to do a lot of really different stuff with all of that than I do now. I've changed a lot radically in my life, but I suppose we all have, you know what I mean? But yeah, I don't know. It's not really in my family that much. Most everything there, it's like the thing I have out on Spotify was co-produced with somebody. I wanted him to handle all of the recording because my big weakness as a producer is just like I can't fucking get a clean recording to save my life. Like, I really can't. So I just wanted to use his studio. Like, he has really, really good mics. But he's up in Vermont. But anyway, then I had him like send me the stems, and I was just fucking with them. But yeah, I like doing it that way. Everything else is self-produced, but I'm working on an album like soon, and I'm definitely gonna.
You got a title for
see
that? You got how many songs you got?
I believe it's 9. I believe it's 9.
When are you planning on putting that up?
As soon as it's properly ready.
Word.
I suppose. But
Word.
maybe in the winter.
I was scrolling through Facebook, and then I had happened to see you with Prof Parks.
He's the realest.
How did that? You guys were in the studio. I know you guys were working on music. So how did that
Yeah,
like?
he's real. I think we just came across each other's shit. It's like I do like you'd say you do your research or like it's like when I was traveling and shit. Like when you go on the road, like I would just be on the road for days and I would be trying to film shit. So you have to like find people and film shit. Like so it's like when I had already been somewhere once, I would try and like find people there to go back and find. So like I was trying to just find a lot of people around here. Like followed a ton of people whose work I found dope, like continue to do that. I'm just fascinated by most everything that people are doing here, honestly. But he just had like really cool work and like we were talking a little bit and like hit the studio and yeah, he's on some real shit. He's about building, as I told you, like so is peace. Like it's really great to, be around a producer who's much better than me and just like having someone allow me to be in their studio. Like that's so invaluable. So
Word.
I'm always happy to be there, yeah.
I guess you're talking about artists like Dane Uno, right?
Yo,
right?
Dane, shout out to Dane Uno.
That dude is
and
packed full of
Medina.
knowledge, yo. He's like a ball of wisdom.
Who is
He
that?
is like my adopted uncle. He's my people. He is like the heart of my people in Brooklyn. I'm gonna see him, but looking at both cameras, I'm gonna see you in like a week and a half.
Word.
Catch him soon.
How'd that relationship come about?
Literally, we met when we met. It's on my YouTube. Like, it's
Oh,
on my
shit.
YouTube channel. Like, this was in fucking November, and I had been on the road and I'd been like filming little shit, but I had never like really interviewed people like that yet. And I hadn't got onto my interview shit, which now I am fully on.
Word.
But I was just like in Times Square, like by myself. It was like a weird time, and like I was having a rough time. I was like, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna like walk around and smoke weed in Times Square by myself." And like the CD guy, like the CD guys. Like,
CDs,
the
DVDs,
CD guys in
watches.
Times
There's
Square.
Yeah,
always
this
a
got
CD
bad
guy.
shit.
Oh,
Shout out to
Lord.
Divine Everlasting,
Yeah.
like Young Dirty Bastard's manager. He's one of the CD guys. He was dope. He was in the music video with Dame, but they kick it out there. But anyway, I digress. Like, I was walking through there. I did not know Dane at this point, and he just like stopped me. He throws a fucking mixtape in my face. He's like, "Yo, $10, you want it?" And it was like, "I do want it, but I don't have money." And I was like, "But I do have weed. Do you want that?" He was like, "Yo, we can smoke right now. Step into my office." I'm like, "What do you
Word.
mean? We're in Times Square." And he's like, "Oh, yeah." And it's the fucking 420 in Times Square interview. That
Word.
shit, yeah. And we just like talked about real shit for like 2 hours. It was dope as fuck, and made family. You know what I mean?
Word.
Yeah. He's
And you film everything yourself is what I'm hearing. I was gonna ask that because I was wondering, seeing you with the camera, who edits all of your? You
do.
edit
Yeah,
all
those
your.
edits are mad dope, right?
What the fuck? Oh my god, you're talented as hell. 'Cause I was like, yo, what?
still learning.
Your videos, like your music videos, all those. Oh man.
It's
Oh,
a process.
man.
It's a process.
Even the little cartoon thing she did for the intro to that video, that shit was dope.
When did you start doing that?
And actually, like honestly, like last month I started animation, but editing like a while ago. Like, I've been filming video for a little while. Like I don't know, it sucked for a long time. I mean, you have to be okay with that if you want to learn something new.
Right. That's something you want to pursue? Be a director or something?
I don't know. I mean, it's complicated. I don't know when people ask me what I want to pursue. Like the world's in shambles. That feels like a strange question to answer right now in honesty. But like, I know I'll always be doing all of this. I'll be doing like. If no one could watch any of it, I would still be doing it, like, because sometimes you just have to do certain things, like, so that's just how
I mean, I think we, like, just jumped in, but I don't think you explained what you do. And I've noticed people who watch
I just
it
watch it.
and
People are like,
wondering who are you
Yeah,
and what do you
I don't
do?
know. I mean,
So
what does anyone, like, how do I answer that question? Like, I apologize. I'm just not sure how to answer that. Like, do you mean, like,
singer,
what?
songwriter,
Yeah, I don't know. Damn,
film
I write music,
director,
I write,
producer,
I make
like.
things. I make things. I'm really fundamentally, besides my own music, which I suppose is my stories, like, I'm interested in people's stories. Like, I'm very interested in
Same.
people's stories. I'm going to plug my own shit shamelessly. I apologize.
This is
I'm
for you.
filming,
What do you mean?
Okay, for No Shame, SPD documentary. I'm working on a film right now about the Springfield PD, and to me, like, that's like the shit I love, I live for. I'll do it forever. No one ever needs to pay me. It's peace. Like, it needs to be said. Like, I love finding people's stories. Like, I've been lucky enough to have like 5 people I've interviewed so far, but like, if anyone wants to talk to me, I'll blur your face out. It's fine. Like,
Well, like,
she wants to talk to former
honestly, if
law
you're
enforcement.
well, that's great. Anybody, really, it's like it's such a big topic. So there's a billion angles to cover it from. So like whoever wants to say something about it, like I may want to talk to you. You know what I mean? Like particularly if you're a resident, particularly if you're a longtime resident. I talked to someone who was incarcerated. He talked about that. If you want to share about that, like you can do that. If you've had experiences with SPD, good or bad, whatever you want to say.
Word. Sounds like a great idea. I don't know anybody cooking that up. So
yeah, it's fun. The SPD did not respond to my request.
Of course
comment,
not.
So.
Of course not. They're not going to do
fine.
that. You got to storm the gates.
I even phrased it nice.
Literally,
and
you got to go down there and be like, "Yo, I want to
Talk
talk to
shit.
I'm gonna have
somebody."
to pop up. I'm gonna have to just walk up on the
Make me
park
see
and
that.
cop, dude. It's fun.
What happened to bringing more than one lighter to the stew? Hey, yo, we did this shit.
That's 3. 1.
This one is dead as hell.
Why do you have it?
This was here last week, Tuesday.
Well, let's throw
We
it in
killed
the
it
trash.
Tuesday. It's an inappropriality lighter. This is
Wait,
memorabilia.
are you still?
Nah, they were
Okay.
pre-order only
I
when we
figured.
did those.
I might
gotta
have
get
some,
more.
I might have some in the car.
No word. Hell yeah. Where do you record like on your own when you do?
In my room. In my room.
What the hell? Everything
Not too
sounds
bad.
so clean, yo.
I appreciate it. It took a while. My mixing's still a fucking challenge. Like, I mean, I love it. Like, I love producing. Like, it's my favorite fucking thing. Like, to me, it's like I don't know what genre I am, honestly. And it's like the song I've out on Spotify, like it's peace. Like, I wouldn't put out anything I think is bad. I don't think it's bad, but it's definitely not like I wrote that a while ago. You know what I mean? Like, and that was just something I did that for the process, for the sake of understanding the process of how I wanted to produce something like with somebody else, in terms of recording a song that's a folk song, like a folk song, and then taking it and chopping it up and adding samples and like thinking about it differently. And like I want to do my whole album like that. I want it to sound like I have it in my head. You know what I mean? I just like need to make it happen, I guess.
This is crazy. You're 21. You're
Thank you.
like your voice,
Wow.
your voice and your pen is. It's so different. It's so different. Like I was like jaw dropped. Like this is what's coming on the show. Like oh my god. Like I was so excited.
No, I mean I'm honored. Like you guys are all on cool shit. You know what I mean? Like even the
Word.
folks who aren't here, they're on. Like we were talking in the car. Like I'm blown away by fucking everybody here. Like Gook, yo, we were talking Gook. You are so cool. I want to film so much shit with you, but we'll talk soon. We'll talk soon.
Shout out the little homie.
It's dope. I had to go in crazy as soon as I forgot who we were around, and you mentioned that she was coming on, and they were like, "Oh my god, I love her." I think it was Malay saying how much she loves you, stuff like that. I was just like, "Oh wow, this is gonna be amazing." When did you pick up the guitar?
Damn, but I think I was like 13 or 14. 13, 14. I'm 21 now. And
Self-taught? You got lessons?
No, shout out to Dave Keller, the badass Jewish blues man of the Vermont mountains. He taught me a lot at the beginning. He put me onto a lot of like cool blues stuff that I didn't appreciate because I was young and I wasn't sad enough yet. But then I went through some shit. Now I love it.
So now you know why they call it the blues,
Now I know
huh?
why they call it the blues.
Who are you listening to? What type of music do you like? Because I don't know. Like I said,
Yeah,
I don't
to
know
be
anybody that
honest,
sounds like
I feel
you.
like I listen to a lot of rap and hip hop, like older stuff. Like that's what I listen to for leisure. But when I'm like musically thinking or like doing it for a purpose, like I listen to the genre I'm trying to understand or emulate in terms of their arrangement. Like shout out to Sun House. I don't know, like this old blues man I've just been rocking with lately. Robert John. I don't know. I love all of that. Like Muddy Waters is amazing. You know, but I don't know. I love Mobb Deep. I've been listening to a lot of Mobb Deep, but like Hell on Earth, like. That's definitely a pertinent album right now.
So who you got winning this DMX versus Snoop battle?
I'm like Snoop's kind of like
I don't
figured,
I know.
I don't even like that setup. Like,
Yeah, they got two different sounds. Literally, this
Yeah,
nigga's
it's-
mad
it's
aggressive
confusing.
and Snoop is
It's
mad
like
mellow.
weed music. Yeah, I don't know.
I like
I'm about the weed music, so that's the side I lean towards. But that's
me too, definitely. We stoners, but how I got introduced to hip hop was like a DMX album. So like my dad handed it to me. So yeah, like it's like and East Coast, like I don't know, I just love East Coast rap. I like that. So we'll see what songs get picked in.
That's a fair point, though. It
We'll
almost
see.
doesn't make sense to like pick two people that like you can't really like compare like that necessarily.
I don't know.
we shall see. Is this on Monday?
I don't know. I think so. I gotta check.
I have a question. Are we not passing blunts because of the Rona?
Oh, nah, we'd never pass blunts.
Okay, I don't know what this
Nah,
is.
we
Hey, that wasn't
usually
it.
just-
Everybody faces their own shit.
Okay.
Speaking of that.
Word. I'll face my shit.
So, who the fuck?
Shot Meg.
Who fucking shot Meg? I wanna know.
I'm not following.
Somebody, Tory Lanez may have
Oh,
not.
Meg the Stallion.
Yeah.
Yo.
Shot
No,
Meg.
I don't. Wasn't it?
This shit is like the
Nah, that
Mr.
shit-
Burns
that-
episode.
Come on.
Yo.
Shot Mr. Burns.
Shot Mr. Burns.
Oh my God.
No, wasn't there a report that he had to fire a weapon back? Like, wasn't there?
It was a
thing
bunch of
that
craziness, but
he
TMZ like
probably didn't. He didn't do it.
right before I stepped out the door, TMZ reported that he pretty much shot her while she was trying to leave or some shit. Like I guess he was in the car. I know.
TMZ don't.
I know,
TMZ
but
don't be
still,
lying.
but I saw that shit. I think, was it Bleacher Report? I'm not sure, but that was the last shit I saw. Was TMZ right before I started the door saying that it was him. That they're under. Supposedly there's a video.
Bleacher Report is
They're
sports,
gonna
by the
fucking-
way.
Nah, no, who the fuck was it? I seen it on some
The
shit.
Shade Room?
Nah, it was something else. It was something like that.
Is she okay? Like,
I don't know. Yeah, she said she got
Yeah.
surgery and fucking.
She got shot in the foot.
damn.
Tori pulled the Eddie Murphy on her.
God damn.
Y'all too young.
Why?
You gotta know the movie. You know Harlem Nights. You know?
I don't know what the fuck. What could they have possibly been arguing about? They were just like on live like earlier in the day, going crazy. Like this nigga had to have been drunk as hell for him to do that.
Fuck
Like
alcohol, yo. Fuck alcohol.
Why?
you don't drink?
No, I don't. I don't drink at all.
Why fuck alcohol? Making me feel bad.
I
Chugging down his
apologize,
beer.
And you know that's any like absolute statements usually false.
No.
That's not true. Any like generalization like that's usually wrong. So you know I'll back that up. But I don't know. I've seen so much bullshit in the past 2 weeks from drunk people. To be honest, like
Oh,
bro,
wow.
like alcohol, like I don't know. It's not where it's at. Get you some weed. Like it's
Yeah.
fine. Alcohol is not where it's at in excess. It's just I
Yeah.
haven't seen it do anything good. To be honest,
I was
It's usually, like, excess.
wavy
Yeah.
that other night for the fights. I was gone. I was gone. I didn't even remember the last fight. And that's the fight I wanted to see.
Oh my
like,
God.
I remember the beginning of it. Other than that, yeah, I remember shit. And I definitely done. That's that shit. Like niggas don't learn. I've definitely done some dumb shit, drunk as hell. And it's just like,
continue to get
damn, yo,
fucked up.
why am I gonna continue this?
The very
This
next
fucking
week.
poison.
Why
Back
do
on
we
the
do things
bullshit.
that are bad for us?
I don't
feels
know,
so
man.
good.
It's a human question. We all do it probably every day. I do that.
Because
I don't
sometimes
know.
it feels good.
Even
Yeah,
even
indeed.
bad eating habits.
Yeah, indeed.
Like
Smoking blunt after blunt. I know my lungs fucking hate me.
I know. Even with that, I can't smoke tobacco. I can't do it
Why?
because I got pneumonia really bad one time. Real bad. I was all fucked up, and that's what it is. You smoke how many blunts? Like it's like a lot. Like yeah, you need to chill. I was fucked up. I was fucked up. It was bad. Ever since I was like 2013. I do not fuck with it. I want to know. I want to know what the fuck's gonna happen with this Tory shit though. We'll see. I was playing his music too. I played music on the show Wednesday, just fucking around, and just poking fun of it, not knowing this nigga's the one who actually shot.
What
it.
you should have done was the verses.
Meg
His
versus
music,
Tory?
Yeah.
Oh
would've been
my
fire.
god!
That's rough.
I watched your piece on blackfishing.
yeah.
This is something that we've never talked about on this show. Like, even with that, what made you want to discuss that? 'Cause it's obviously there,
Yeah,
and people don't even. It's not discussed anywhere. I don't think really.
Sometimes topics emerge, you know. I've noticed sometimes things tend to come up again and again. I'll deal with it, I'll cover it, and then move on. But yeah, I kept noticing, like, seeing things about it, and I was just like, wow, like, I just, like, thinking about this a lot, and I was just like, fuck it, I don't know, it was in quarantine, you know, what else am I gonna fucking do?
Word.
I was like, fuck it.
Let's talk about these white bitches trying to be black.
Yeah, might as well, I suppose. Like, I'll just speak to my fellow white sisters.
That's cool though.
It's heart to heart, because it's not, it's no hate. Because
Word.
again, like, I'm sure if I didn't happen by chance across certain pieces of knowledge, I could be acting just like that in different ways or in that way. Perhaps I am now without knowing. It is what it is, you know what I mean?
All right.
It is what it is.
I heard this conversation and I want to hear you guys' takes on it. How would you look at? Are you in a relationship? You got a boyfriend? Okay, if you did, right? How would you look at your boyfriend if in the middle of an argument he started crying?
I don't know, like with compassion,
Like,
I mean,
would you look at him a lot different? Like
no.
you wouldn't?
I would, dude. Like there's no reason like male suicide rates are higher. Like, do you think it's
yeah,
healthy
she's
to
taking it
emotionally
deep because I
move
was
For
just
real.
gonna say it depends on what the fuck we're arguing about. Like,
Okay.
she wants to talk about
Yeah.
suicide, but now go ahead, drop some gems.
No, I mean,
Yeah,
it's peace. It's just like it's very unhealthy. I've seen it. You know, it's like it's very sad what we do to our young boys. Like like you cry for a reason. It's like a stress response. Like even if you like program your brain, you hardwire yourself socially enough to the point where like you can't even cry when you need to at points. Which I've like heard guys tell me that before.
Yeah, I've heard that too.
That, you know, I mean, I don't think that's positive. So I would welcome it. I would see it as a sign of someone trusting you enough to cry in front of you. I mean, you know what I mean? Like. It's peace, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm emotional as fuck. I be crying all the time.
I mean,
All the time. Like,
I
yo.
mean, it's cool. I'd rather see that than be with somebody who doesn't show emotion. If you're a
Word.
guy and you don't cry, I think something's wrong with you. Or if you're a guy and you think that showing emotion like that is wrong, something's wrong with you.
I don't know.
We're human, like.
Indeed.
That's that guy shit. That be tough. Like, I mean, we got that shit beating our heads all our lives. Like, and then
That,
even
and
with
like
that,
what she's talking
the
about, that's a
conversation-
problem.
The conversation that I heard, it was two. I mean, obviously, it was going to be funny because there was two comedians talking about it, three comedians talking about it, and they were just like, I couldn't imagine. Like, my wife would not take me serious if I did that in the middle of us arguing. Like, she would look at me different. Like,
And it depends on the
That's
type of
crazy.
crying. Are you just gonna be like, you talking and a tear comes
Yeah,
out?
like,
or
like-
you're gonna just be like,
that's
Going ham.
wild. Either or, it wouldn't even matter. Just like you that broken.
nah,
like,
the going ham, I'm gonna be like, yo, you need to chill.
it wasn't that
I'm gonna
serious.
take
I
a
just
little
like do the
tear going
dishes.
down.
Like,
Yeah. I said, just take the trash out. I know we live on the 4th floor. I know it's tough going up and down the stairs.
Yo,
I hate it.
yo, groceries. Yo,
You want to talk about it?
yo. See, I'm the ultimate like one trip with fucking 4 floors, yo. God, I'm taking a break like every other floor. Like,
Nah.
got to.
Shout out to Tom, because he be...
That nigga hustle.
He be making it do. It could be some nights that I don't even feel like carrying my son up the stairs. I'll be texting him like, yo, can you come get him? And he'll come. And he'll carry him up. Shout out to Bay.
You charging for features? Somebody wants to hit you up to get you on the track. Why not? You should.
Money's tight for everybody right now, man. To be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Word.
That feels futile. Sorry, I mumble sometimes.
I didn't even catch it.
Okay, word. I'll catch myself. I'll check myself so you don't have to. Yeah, no, probably not. Probably
You're
not. You know what I mean?
crazy.
If they made a lot of money from it, like perhaps, but I mean, I'm not gonna be like.
No,
you
I
know.
mean, there's some people who...
I want to collab with people. If
Yeah.
they'd be down to let me film something with them as peace, I want to work with. Like, I love just.
If
filming
they
with
want to
people.
collab with you, if they come to you, they won't be on no charging shit. They be like, whatever. Nah, if you approach them, I'm not talking about you. I'm just saying in general. Some people will be like, oh, I charge. But
Oh, absolutely.
if they fuck with you, they'll be like, oh no, I won't charge. We'll do it for the culture. And
Yeah.
I mean, it depends. It depends. I feel like some people shouldn't even be charging.
Yeah.
When I be seeing that, I be like,
Pay your dues. If you're
and then people that we may listen to, we be like them.
Why
we
aren't
always
you
we
charging?
always be like, why aren't you charging? Like, it don't gotta be nothing outrageous. We understand the market, but goddamn, like, you
As
know,
a creative,
Yeah.
if your work is, if I see your work as valuable, I think you should put a value to it as well.
Yeah,
Because
Yeah.
I'm looking like, yo, damn, I know this person can make money, or has been.
People have been kind and like shout out to like AB. Like I like sang something on one of his songs and he handed me money and I like try not to take it. He was like, no, you can take this. You know what I mean? Like people deal in equality when they can most of the time, or at least the people I'm trying to be around.
Mm-hmm.
So
I love your style.
Are you?
Yo, because it's so ill.
yo, I appreciate yours. I want to ask you about something if I may. You do BJJ?
Yes.
Can you tell me about that? Like I was at MMA gym for a while and I never, that was the only thing I never did because I was afraid.
Why?
Getting on the ground is scary a little bit like that to me.
No. What martial arts did you do?
I
Nothing?
did
You were
like
just in there
Muay Thai
training?
and like kickboxing like for a few months, you know, just a few months.
Nah, I have a wrestling background.
Oh,
So
word.
yeah, I've been wrestling for fucking damn near like 15 years now, 16 years now. But a friend of mine I graduated with, he's a brown belt instructor at Team Link, Northampton and NoHo. Shout out to squad. I was just damn, I can't say that. Yeah, he's the one who because he knew me as an athlete, knows the wrestling background. He was just like, yo, come on, come try. I know you'd be good, and like day one, just fell in love with it because it's damn near the same sport.
I know this is mad random, but because of your height, you would have been good like in gymnastics.
Yeah, I was a
I
flipping.
watched the documentary on Netflix.
I was a flipping motherfucker
That's
when I was
what I know.
a kid. I was
The
doing-
shorter they are, the better they are.
jumping off shit.
Yeah.
Yo, like follow the leader. Like I'm the oldest out of 4 boys in the house. I have an older sister. Like jumping off shit, doing flips off of shit. Like as kids, like we were crazy. Like I wish I did do gymnastics, but
Man, you
Nah.
could have been killer, man.
I know.
Sometimes
I am
we're
fucking
about
killer.
it
What
as
you
a
mean?
kid, but we that's dope. Like you were already.
I love it. It's the same shit, same sport, except we trying to snap limbs. It's just body manipulation. Like, what could I do with this person that's in front of me? But I don't know. I like the groundwork because 9 times out of 10, motherfuckers get into a fight. That's where it's gonna end up.
That's
So-
what they say. They call it the soft art.
Yep.
That's cool.
And that's the end. It's very humbling, very humbling because I've done got my ass worked by women like my size or maybe a little bit bigger, but it's still like even using strength. I know I'm stronger than this person, but that does not matter in jiu-jitsu if you're rolling or sparring with somebody who knows what the hell they're doing. So it was definitely humbling.
Right.
So
It reminds you never know who you're dealing with.
yeah, for sure,
Like,
Never
absolutely.
underestimate.
And if you walk into the BJJ gyms, like everybody's like they're all nerds. Like everybody's nerds, so it's like the conversations be off, and like we're just all a bunch of dweebs who like to fucking tear each other up, and it's all. Oh my god, we're talking about savaging, like
I know,
destroying
but-
motherfuckers. Nah, just go in the room and fucking and deal with it.
Y'all want to talk about Nick Cannon?
For what?
I didn't hear what I never.
Nah,
I've
I'm just
only
messing
heard
around.
People react to it. I haven't.
I know he got fired. I didn't even know the history about like what with the shit with the shoes and shit like that. Why they're the ones who were spazzing. So I don't really know what to say about it. I'm not knowledgeable.
All right, well, I guess he said some things on his podcast.
A grip ago, but who cares?
It was?
Yeah, it was an old interview to my knowledge when I said.
Does anyone here know what he said by chance?
They were savages, and all these people came from the Nordic, and they had to be that way. And
He,
Talking about, like, white people?
yeah.
yeah, and then
Yeah.
he.
Well, we can talk about it.
I mean, he's not lying. And the stuff that he said about like the black Hebrews or whatever, he's kind of not lying either, because technically the white Jews that are here now are technically not the real quote unquote Jews. You know what I mean? The European Jews that exist now are white Jews. If you read the Bible and stuff, Jewish people are described like as brown.
Like Middle Eastern people?
And there's been like a research. I think it was completed in 2018, and basically said it was 4 women of that lineage, of that Middle Eastern Jewish lineage that went to Europe, and that's how they created that whole European lineage of Jewish people that are what they are today.
That's wild.
4 women.
Fascinating stuff indeed.
Yeah.
I
So
don't know
basically,
nothing about it.
when you're saying that, you're basically telling a group of people that you don't exist and you're not real, and that's why it's anti-Semitic.
So it was like erasing this entire, like, okay.
That's why it was considered anti-Semitic.
Yeah.
I think it's wise to try and hear where people are coming from when they say that they've been disrespected by something you said.
Word.
As long as you know they're not on some bullshit. Let's clarify.
I want to know what they're gonna do with the shows. Are they gonna give it to him, or like, because he's asking for rights, meaning he doesn't own it. So what are they gonna do? Are they gonna get another host? Like if they get another host, that shit is not gonna be
So
the
Gary
same.
Owens, y'all didn't see Gary Owens say he's the new host. Y'all don't know who Gary Owens is?
I seen a clip, not a clip, a meme. It was Ryan Seacrest. I started dying.
Better not.
I was dying.
I would be so mad.
Nobody would watch that shit. I hope.
Does anybody watch that shit now?
Yeah, it's big now. Like, and that shit be on, like how ridiculousness is. This should be repeat reruns over and over and over again. That should be saving fucking MTV and VH1.
Talk about it.
For real. But, I mean, I haven't watched that shit in forever.
MTV. My
Same.
mother was telling me about when MTV came out, and it was real MTV.
Yeah, music videos and shit when it was only music videos.
God, yo.
Yeah, now they don't do shit.
They only I think they only play music videos in the morning. Like at 6 in the morning. And then they still with the bullshit at 8 with the repeat reality shows and all that. But I haven't had cable in so long. I just fire stick it.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
grew
Me
up on
too.
Like,
Yeah. Pay for the apps. Call it a day.
Nah, I definitely grew up with the TV though.
Same.
I want to know, what is your ultimate goals? You don't know? You don't know? It seems like you're still adventuring. Like you don't know where you want to put your all into. Am I right? Am I getting that? You got your hands in a lot.
it's complicated. It's very complicated. You know what I mean? Like one can have goals, but also recognize that it's impossible to chart how it's gonna play out. In reality, everything I've planned to do, I've come about my way of being where I need to be now, but it certainly hasn't gone the way I planned it to. You know, I have my goals. I do the work I need to do. I do know where I'm going. You know, right now I just want to connect with people, like meet people here, work with people. I just want to, like I was again like telling her in the car, like I think this is just a remarkable time. Like this is a remarkable place. Like right now, me being here, like I feel so lucky. I just want to document Springfield right now and the next 5 years, because 5 years from now it's gonna be so popping. It's fucking ridiculous.
Yep.
Like
Everybody.
it's
I think.
bubbling right now.
Well, I don't say everybody, but I think as far as us, that's how we feel too.
Yeah, the creatives, we all feel it. The momentum is wild.
It's remarkable.
Have you ever been to California?
No.
Oh my god.
Oh wait, when I was younger, I have actually. Yeah, I take that back. I apologize. I have been to California when I was younger. But
You
not
need to go
recently.
now. I feel like your energy
Why
reminds
does
me of
everyone
people
say that
because
shit, dude, like you're
because
the person, no.
you don't understand. Like if you go to Cali, and I've lived there for 4 years, so it's like I've talked to plenty of people, and it's like they have your energy, and you're like it's just ew. She's like, look at this is Cali. Yeah, she's like, yo, 'cause you got no bullshit. You got that vibe, and I feel like you would absolutely love Southern
There's a
California.
lot of natural disasters there. Am I right? I am fucking afraid of that shit as hell.
Not really.
I try not to be a
I
fearful
lived there
person.
for 4 years. I felt one little tremble. Maybe I'm
Yeah.
lying. I felt 3 little trembles.
Yeah, that-
but they happened in Vegas.
Those
so,
little trembles would have been it for me. Nope.
The first one was weird because I was in the barracks, which is like where Marines sleep, and I was just in the room. It was in one of my boys' rooms and watching TV, and then the building shook. My first thought was, oh, some dumbass ran into the building with a 7-ton, which is a huge truck that carries a lot of shit. I was like, some dumbass ran into the fucking building, and then flashed across the screen. It was like earthquake in Vegas. I was like, oh shit, that was an earthquake. Like yo, like shit was a little wavy. like yo,
So it really
shit.
did feel like
Yeah, but it was just
Wow.
like it was it happened quick. It wasn't nothing like rocking in the room, but it was just like, oh shit, like what is that? And that happened 2 more times. But then I was used to it. But nothing else. Oh, and the fires. Yeah, the fires are crazy out there too.
Oh yeah, that's fucking shit too.
Yeah, you can't. It's illegal to throw cigarettes outside. That shit'll take a
right,
whole
because
fucking.
it's so humid.
It's so
the
dry.
air. Oh, the air.
So it's
dry.
like you can fucking rub grass hard enough, and that shit'll fucking.
Oh,
catch.
so you can really sit there with
You
sticks.
can set a
and
mountain
really...
on fire by being a dumbass. Like I've seen it. We've set mountains on fire by our tracer rounds, the ones that light up.
You want to admit this on the air?
It's happens every day. I assume.
Oops. Okay. All right.
I mean, they have fired. I mean, department ready to go out there and fucking take this on base. We don't do it on purpose. We're on like target practice. I mean, shooting
Got
ranges.
it.
That shit. I mean, I love it. I miss that shit.
You miss being enlisted. Like you miss being. Is that the word?
Yeah.
For the Marines?
You
were in the Marines.
Yeah.
Do you use the word enlisted for the Marines?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know.
Yeah. I enlisted is not officers. You didn't go to school. So everybody else that has brass, we say, got shiny stuff on your collars, they're officers. Officers, enlisted are the dumb motherfuckers. the dumb guys. It'd be crazy because like, yo, the officers be treating us like shit, and it's like, yo, just because you went to school while I came here doesn't make you any better than me, but you want to treat me like I'm absolutely nothing because
maybe
your
it's
shit
just
is that
maybe it's just that power of that.
It is. That's the reason why I got out.
Like,
exactly, human power dynamics. That's the thing with the cop thing that comes up a lot. It's complicated.
As soon as they get that and they realize this person absolutely has to listen to me and has to do what I say no matter what, they take. I had to do a lot of dumb shit just for that reason, and I'm pretty sure a lot of other Marines as well had to do a lot of dumb shit just because you said so. Like what? I never did this shit, but I've seen people like, yo, go dumpster diving right now. Go find my paper. Like what? Go find my paper, and you see Marines in dumpsters digging through trash. It's just the paper. There is no paper. You just gotta find one that they like. Like I seen crazy shit. Like that shit is wild. Like I'm not about to go do this shit. Kiss my ass.
No, I'm not about to jump in
Like, nah, fuck
in
you.
trash. Fuck you.
Hell no.
Yeah, I'm all set with that.
That's the only reason why I got out was legit that reason. I didn't like people abusing the power. Other than that, I do miss my brothers and camaraderie. There's nothing like it.
Shout out to them.
For real. Y'all seen Scottie Pippen braids? Scottie Pippen got braids. Yeah, I didn't see them shits.
Yeah, somebody said that he looks like Future in the future.
Oh, shit.
And then when you look at it,
he do. That shit is crazy.
I don't know what's going on. I don't know if he's trying to connect with his sons, trying to be down, trying to be the cool dad. That outfit's not working. It's bad.
I don't know. I don't think motherfuckers should be getting braids in today's world if you ain't have them for a million years.
In today's world,
Who's getting braids? Like
hold on.
One day just like
I know a couple people who still got braids.
that still has braids. Nobody that's like, I'm about to grow my hair out and get braids.
That was tough.
Oh, yo.
Like a couple years ago, I was like, no, you gotta cut them shits off, babe. I'm sorry.
Oh.
No, I don't like my niggas with braids. No offense to anybody out
Shit.
there. It's 2020.
I like it. Oh my god. It is too much. Motherfuckers with braids. He's old as hell. How old is he? He gotta be like 60 something, right?
Yeah. That's why I don't understand why you have that outfit on, because you look like you're trying to be cool with your sons.
maybe he feels fly.
No,
inside.
maybe he know what. I don't know. Maybe he feels a. Nah, he feeling that pressure from Future. Because, you know, him and his wife, they had an entanglement.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. So maybe he's just trying to keep us, stay hip, you know, trying to keep the relationship
I know
fresh.
you watched the Joe Budden podcast about that. They saw you. It was
Yeah.
so funny.
Yeah.
Oh, God, yeah.
I ain't catch you. What do you guys think about all that? Was
About what?
Jada wrong?
You know, yeah, when you laugh someone, you disrespect somebody, yeah, it's pretty simple.
But my thing is, they were both separated, and I don't understand people kind of just forgot about that part.
Gucci flip flops.
I thought that, like, okay. Did it not, like,
She did not
also
cheat.
okay, so it never took place in a time period at any point.
No,
when
they were
together.
separated.
Okay.
They were separated.
I misinterpreted
That's
that.
why everybody's like going crazy, and I'm just reading this and just like, guys.
Yeah. I feel like the move to
He
make that
said
video,
that
like-
they were at a point that they were not gonna get back together. People forgot about that, or they didn't even watch the interview, or they just read the headline, or just went with that. But
I don't know, but Will look crushed, man.
Yeah.
So-
we're reactive humans. I'm a reactive human. You know what I mean? So it's like, unfortunately, if you
you think he's gonna revenge fuck?
Mm-hmm. He told her he was. He's like, I'm gonna get you back. She was like, huh?
Oh shit!
He was like, you think I'm playing? Like, I'm gonna get you back. Like,
With who?
shit.
Tinashe, somebody like that.
Tinashe.
I don't know. You gotta get him a nice little young, you know.
Oh my god. Ugh.
No, you don't like her.
No, she's bad,
Oh.
but like, I feel like it's a touchy subject. I feel like when older, I think it's really, really creepy when older men get with young ass girls.
Yes. Or
But why we don't look at it the same?
The opposite way.
I think the opposite way can be also like equally. I mean, it's just about power and everything. Simply, yeah. Again, it's just complicated. If you've been there longer, like you're in a different position in life, like you're in a different place of understanding, like yeah.
It be that too, and sometimes shit just happens.
Yeah,
You happen to meet somebody, and then
it's peace.
that's what it is, and
You know?
it just so happens to
you're
mean
50, 60. I don't think you should
no,
be
yeah,
talking to 20-year-olds.
yeah. There's definitely levels.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's clarify that. Like, I'm not talking about no 50 and 20 type of shit, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, life is complicated. Things are sometimes so weird.
Yeah.
That is what that is. You know?
How'd you hook up with paparazzi of Springfield?
Yo, like we don't associate anymore, but it's peace. Like I told her, but like we like him like when I was on the road, you know what I mean? Like I kind of talked to pretty much a lot of people that I come across
And
on
he
the street.
happens to just be
Yeah,
somebody.
yeah. You know, he has his camera everywhere. He does good shit. You know what I mean? He does good shit. I was about to plug something cool he's doing, but I'm not going to because he's probably keeping it low key. So.
Word.
But yeah, he's doing cool shit. So it's peace. You know what I mean?
Word. Did you say you play any other instruments? I don't think you answered that.
I play piano horribly. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, that's about it.
How do you play the piano horribly?
You just be
It's
striking
bad.
keys.
It's bad. It's bad. Like, you know what I mean? It's fine. I mean, I like it. Like, but, you know, it's not easy. Like, I have to lay down keys for something. It takes fucking forever. Like, it's fine.
I was definitely that child that wanted to learn how to play instruments. And then when I tried, I was like, oh, it's not as easy as people make it seem. Like guitar, piano, drumming. Motherfuckers make that shit look easy.
Yo.
Even producing music with a laptop or MPC or whatever. It's not easy.
Hours and hours.
Yeah.
You have to be real comfortable, I feel like, at first with that. Like new producer hump. Like, that's so real. Like, when you, like, first start and you have to like learn your DAW and you just have to be okay with like making a lot of things that like
Yeah.
you kind of like know aren't good like for a while. Like.
Word.
Shit, even fucking editing videos.
Oh hell yeah!
Motherfuckers
Oh,
make that
Christ,
shit look
my
easy.
Lord.
Then when you
Oh,
sit
my
there and
God.
try, you're like, wait, how do you do this transition like this? Like,
And you do something and you fuck it up. Don't know how you did that. Like, yo, fuck. Like, where was that at? How that? Fuck that. What is your writing process like?
My writing, you mean
Your
for-
writing
for
process,
songs?
yeah, for music.
Words kind of come to me. I mean, yeah, I don't know, like I've written a lot for a long time. Like, I used to write a lot of poetry. Like, I used to love poetry a lot. I mean, I still love poetry. No hate to poetry. You know what I mean? Like, shit.
There's a lot of poets in the area.
I would love to meet them.
There's a lot.
I would
Aaron
You gotta
St.
check out the.
Aaron St. Louis.
Do you follow the Speak and Eat page?
The speaking. Yes, I do.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot of
I need to
poets on there. They go on. They go live. I mean, spit their
Discover
shit,
that.
kick their shit. It's dope.
It's fantastic. The spoken word.
You gotta
Words
go
of
once we
art,
open back up. You gotta go to the Speak
You'll,
and
lo-
Eat
you'll love
live.
it.
Too,
Yeah, you'll
It-
love
it's
it.
a different-
I was
it's
looking
different.
forward to it, and then all this shit happened. I was gonna move here way sooner than I did. All this shit happened. Like, couldn't get to New York for a fucking minute. All that shit was paused. It's fine. It was paused for everybody. We all had to go through some shit. With
What
that.
draws you to New York?
I don't know. I guess I had to meet that person. To be honest, he's like been a real mentor. You know, he was a real like enlightener to me. You know, he like put me onto a lot of shit that like I would not have been put onto otherwise, without a doubt.
Right. You feel like we have somebody in our lives like that? You feel you have somebody like that in your life
What do you mean?
A
that
teacher,
put you
a
on,
mentor,
like a mentor who put you onto some shit, like.
valuable,
Mhm.
invaluable.
No, I don't think anybody's ever really taught me anything in like that way. In a sense, like I don't think anybody's. I'd be just fucking winging shit. But I do have people that like I absolutely respect, and I have like father figures, like my coach. He's a wrestling coach.
Yeah.
Like he's taught me like some lessons, like as a man. But I don't think like when it comes to things that I do, nah, I haven't.
Yeah.
And there's a couple Marines too that I feel like if I do anything wrong, I think about them. It's like I don't ever want to let them down, like ever. So I don't know. I got those type of people.
Word.
You got anybody?
Not like one person, but I feel like and people who, it's kind of cool being around people who believe in your vision, and it be like the random friends that you don't even think they be watching. Like I go get my eyebrows done. Shout out to Arlene, and she be one of the people that be like, yo, like podcast this, like yo, shit is going. Some of my other friends like that. I mean, it's encouraging because you don't even think that they be paying attention, and they are.
Word. Yeah.
People are watching, you know, sometimes. I mean,
And that's another thing I wanted to talk about. Anybody out there who's a creative and you're doing something and you're building, anybody who doesn't believe in your vision, drop them.
Yeah.
You don't need to. You don't.
You don't have to drop them. It's just
Not
just,
even,
It,
but
it gotta be for you to know what to be for.
Not
you. Don't
even.
present it to them.
Not even about like dropping them, but you don't need them like you don't need them in your circle. You don't need them to be in your team. They don't need to be your support
Yes.
system. Those are not the people that you want around to build something. You need people who are not going to think that you're crazy.
Word.
Who believe in your vision.
Yeah, just understand who's who around you. Like, what can
Yeah.
you do around certain people?
You
Like,
have to choose your cipher very, very
Not because
carefully.
sometimes you be having people around and they don't really believe in what you're doing. They're just there because No, you need to have people around you that believe in what you're doing.
you got to be also wary of the people that absolutely do
And
know
have
that
their
you
own
know that
reasons.
that you got something valuable and they want to be around
Of
you.
course,
just,
there's
just to
always
be
that.
around
There's
there.
always that.
Yeah.
Just to be around there.
Unfortunately, that is very true.
It's a double-edged sword.
Yep. So you gotta be careful. Motherfuckers be trying to take advantage of you real quick, just for that.
It's peace, though. People are where they are, you know. We've all done some shady shit
Mm-hmm.
in the past.
I think we can speak for everybody in this room and everybody watching. Like we did some shit that we're not necessarily proud of.
May he without sin cast the first stone. You know what I
Hey.
mean? Sums it up pretty square.
Okay. When did you start releasing music? Because I couldn't find anything that old. Or do you keep?
Well, on Spot, you mean like on real shit? You know what I mean? Like you mean like on streaming platforms, or you
Yeah.
mean like at all? Like on streaming platforms,
I didn't.
Because it's like
didn't look on
okay, all these
Spotify.
songs
I
for my
didn't know.
album. It's like I started writing these like a year ago,
Apple
and I
Music.
just wanted them to not suck. So I wanted to really take my time with them. So I wouldn't waste my time or anyone else's time. I was here. You know what I
I
mean?
also keep forgetting you're mad young.
I am.
Same.
Yo, you're
I'm
mad
I'm over here
young,
thinking
yo.
that she's like an hour age back and she said she was 21. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
damn. I like that.
So for me, it's just like I feel like you should have like, but even with it. So go ahead, explain. When did you start? When did you start?
Yeah, no, I mean, it's just like, yeah, I only, like I said, I kind of released the recent single just to like do the process of doing that, you know what I mean, and like, I just want to test run essentially of like that whole process from like recording to releasing. But then yeah, these songs they're all written now, and I care for them quite a lot actually, and I don't think they're stupid at all. So I'm, gonna start recording them soon. And I was gonna like maybe go back up north to record them, but I kind of want to find a studio near here. Like I need to find places ideally that have experience like with acoustic guitar and like someone that kind of sings more folk stuff. But it's like
I mean, I think we're kind of in one.
Yeah,
you can kind of talk to John, right? I think John is.
Literally, there's like so many.
Shout out J Dill, we in the scoop.
No people for yet that I'm trying to find. Like, so
hit up this guy for, some hours.
Yeah, because because that's like you were talking about like how people collaborate and how some people expect the charges. Like that's not really how I move. Like it's like, when I make I went and I paid to record for that time. You know what I mean? Because it's like when I'm doing that, like I'm paying for studio time. I'm doing my thing, this, that, and the third. But it's like when I'm just working with people, it's like I just at this point for what I'm doing and where I'm at, what I'm fucking around with, what feels productive. Like I just like to find people that are down to just like work at the same time and collaborate together and like smoke some weed and like make it happen, or not, maybe, as long as I can smoke near you, like, whatever, you know what I mean, like do our thing.
Smoking weed is always cool.
Yeah.
Do you like to write in studio, or you like to go there everything already set in your head, ready to record?
Oh, it's like I shout out to Prof again. Like I was pushed to like write in the studio like recently, like semi-recently, and like that's a good thing. And like it's not hard. It's like I try to like honestly like practice, and it's like not something I do or I'm good at. But I think as a writer, like I try to like practice freestyling sometimes because I think it's very valuable to be able to just like you need to be able to write a lot, like especially if you're coming up with like a lot of music, etc. But yeah, no, like with all the shit I'm going to be recording, I want to know the arrangement. I want to have every little thing written out, every little sample written out, like every little sound effects thing that I know I need to do for the stems, so I know what I'm doing. I don't want to waste my time.
You're talking that talking. I know a lot of people don't even know what stems are. You want to explain to them?
It's just like different. I just like basically my process for this that I'm planning is it's like I'm going to go in and like record more like bare bones versions of all the songs, I guess. Like, okay, so it's like, for example, the single I just put out, the recorded song in the studio does not sound like that song, really. Like three of the four verses are gone. You know what I mean? Like, and I just like cut up some parts and put it underneath it. But I'm just gonna have him send me like all the like audio tracks. You know what I mean? That we record in there, and then I'll like put it into my DAW, and then I can start like taking what he did, and like I'll probably have him.
And that's what you mean by the stems, right? He sends you the stems, and that's how you're able to do all of that.
Yeah, and then from there I can just kind of like take it and like it was hard with the Scrub Oak one because I fucked up. That's why I want a trial run because I didn't record it the way I would have needed to chop it up the way I want. It's fine, you learn. So I won't do that shit next time, future me. I won't do that shit next time, but yep.
Can you explain Kale? Where did that come from? Where do you get these names from?
Okay. Yeah, Kale's not even my real name. We're not going to go into my real other names, but like KLT is like something. I don't know. People were like talking shit, but like in a kind of friendly way, but kind of not. But they were just like making fun of it. I used to be like a hippie. Like I don't really want to talk about it. It's fine. Like, yeah, they used to call me KLT. Because I used to drink weird things in tea, and we don't, like, leave it at that. But yeah, they used to call me KLT. So then they started calling me Kale. Were you drinking KLT? It. No.
So why the fuck would they call you KLT?
It's like...
just one of those weird things. It's like, all right, I guess.
We'll leave it there.
Word. Oh, my God. I do not... Because even with that too, because like motherfuckers still call me Smitty to this day, and I don't like it. Like yo,
why?
Like because it's my last name is Smith.
Oh word.
So this is from being an athlete. It's just like I left, and once I left, lived in Cali, I became Mike. It was just like when I introduced myself to people, it was Mike. So I just got so stuck to that. I feel like Smitty is just a kid shit. I mean, it's just, I don't know.
Yo, where did I put my weed?
Right there.
That's not my weed, is
Yes,
it?
it
Yeah,
is.
that's your weed.
Yes, that's your
Yeah,
weed.
you high as hell.
Okay, damn. I rolled it up like that?
I
Never
literally
do that shit,
see. I
apologize.
literally see you do all of that.
I was confused.
How much do you love weed, yo? You seem crazy
I
influence.
smoke a lot of weed. Well, I have like, okay, to clarify, and it's like, okay, so I have like a medical condition. I've had it for a long time. Like, I used to be on a lot more pills than I am now, and I feel like if I didn't smoke weed, like, I would be on more pills right now. You know what I mean?
And they say that.
Yeah. I smoke
It's
way
just
more
medicine.
weed than I need to. I smoke lots of blunts all day. That's not good for me. That's so, I don't know.
Smoke papers. Smoke
No,
papers.
No, I'm not about that. Bubblegum shit.
Talk about it.
I can't smoke tree bark.
I love weed. Weed's fucking great. I love weed. I like smoking weed all day, to be honest. You know what I mean? I live simply so I can buy weed. It's a good life. There's a lot of weed out here. I'm looking to find more. Hit me up.
Yo,
So-
for real, I love
Hey.
weed. I couldn't do shit without weed. I smoke weed to do everything.
Right. Even when you tell yourself, you know what, I'm gonna take a break.
Nah, I
I'm
don't
gonna
ever tell
cut
myself.
Wake up.
Yo, when it's like after I got the Rona, like I
Shit.
started smoking weed again like way sooner after than I meant
Yeah.
to because I could not hold back.
I saw
Damn.
that. I didn't know if you wanted me to bring that
You
up or
wanna
not.
talk
I was
about
like,
that?
damn, I was, should I not?
I'd be like ashamed.
I don't know.
Some,
People,
I feel like some people are.
Your business.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's peace. I don't give a shit. Yeah, people get it. People
How was
don't get it.
how was your
You
experience?
won't get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucked up. I wouldn't recommend it. I mean, it sucked. Like,
How was it though? Like,
good. I don't know. I'm like, I'm not healthy to begin with, so like, I think I maybe like got hit harder than some people that were my age. But let's clarify, like, I like could have been way, way, way more sick than I got. So that's good. You know what I mean? But like,
Word.
I could like my lungs were like, ow, but I also smoked too much too, and I had like a chronic cough before that happened. So I mean, it's complicated. I would recommend no one fucking freak themselves the fuck out about it. They won't help you. I was bugging a little at first. I was like, damn, this is like not good because I'm like not healthy to begin with. And I was like, yo, wait, like this is stupid as fuck to be worried about it. Myself feel worse than a little bitch, wasting my time.
oh my god.
If I
Yeah.
die or some shit, and be like, oh
Literally.
no, what if I die? Then I die.
Literally.
We're wasting fucking time.
And look at the entire country.
Yeah, don't nobody give a fuck anymore.
No,
Not
mask
anymore.
off. Mask on, mask off.
Nah, I'm
It's
still.
strange
I-
times we are in, indeed, yo.
It
It's
is.
very strange, and being young, it's difficult to contextualize it properly.
How do you explain this to your kid? Like, how do you explain this to your kid?
I don't know. I really.
Does she ask, like,
They
Dad,
have-
what's
they-
going
but
on? Like,
they just know there's a sickness. Like, there's no way else to explain it to a kid. Like, they don't
and
think
then
they
this
can
whole schooling
comprehend.
thing is so heartbreaking.
I know.
The schooling thing?
The
where
guidelines.
They're gonna go
Yeah.
like some kids are gonna go on and off. Well, half of the school's
Remote.
gonna be in for a week. The other half's gonna be home, and then swap every other
nasty
week.
as
That's
fuck.
gonna be so trash.
I think things are gonna change by then. You guys don't think so?
Like, what do you mean by things?
Like the infection rate
Oh.
and all that funny stuff.
I don't know. From what I'm seeing, Massachusetts has been doing well compared to. I mean, a lot of other states. are
Because
closing back
a lot
down.
of
But there's
places-
bigger states. This is a smaller state. You can control it easier.
Mm-hmm.
You can control the people. There's obviously not.
You
that
go to the
much
gas station and it's like no mask, no service. You go down south, and I think down south is more of a state issue because I know right now in Georgia, I think the governor of Georgia is suing the mayor of Atlanta because she mandated for them to wear masks.
He's
And
fucking goofy, I'm sorry.
because he's a conservative and they believe that it's not as bad as people are making it seem. And that's why the whole mask thing is like, oh, you're impeding him on liberty. I don't know. I don't know what to believe anymore,
I seen
man. These
someone
motherfuckers
I seen a whole
yeah,
podcast.
I don't know, man.
Get humbled by this shit because they were talking the most shit. They were talking the most shit about it, and then they're comedians, of course. And then they actually went out and did a couple of dates. They started because they were just talking shit. They didn't believe it. They were like, look at the stats, da 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 da. And then the whole crew ended up getting it. Now they on Zoom doing fucking podcasts. Like, y'all back on. Y'all should have just. I mean,
I honestly believe that everybody's
these
gonna
guys
get
were like
it,
hugging motherfuckers in the club and shit like that. Like,
and I honestly just believe in herd immunity.
yeah, that's what needs to happen.
Just let everybody get it. I honestly believe the kids were first hit. I don't care what nobody says. I remember there was a period of time between October and probably like maybe March when all these kids, all I remember is statuses of parents on Facebook complaining like, you know, my kid has this flu. It's like this flu and it's going on for 2+ weeks.
It was in the U.S. before
Yeah,
this
before
year
we-
they
yeah,
found
before
it.
we
You know,
caught it,
they
yeah.
found evidence of it, so, I mean, like,
That's how the fucking numbers like
Yeah.
soared so high. It wasn't that was just happening now. It was just already here.
That's
Like,
I believe. I believe that the kids got hit first because you look at it now. Have you seen any kid got hit or got diagnosed since? No.
it was never really
Right.
kids
No,
getting
I mean,
it like
there's
that.
like been minimal things. There was that. I don't know if it's still going on in like New York. I heard about it in the city where like kids were getting that weird like.
Yeah, I haven't heard about
but that. Was
that.
like minor, and that I haven't heard about since. I don't know. Man.
Nah, that's my theory. I believe that kids got hit first, and then now it's just the adults' turn. And I believe I came down with it. Like if we go back to the earlier episodes in the season, I was not like well. Like I had a bad cough, crazy migraine headache. Like all the symptoms match up. No taste for food, no appetite,
Damn.
crazy headache, sore throat. I believe I had that shit too.
I don't know.
And I was sick like for a good 2+ weeks.
You definitely could have.
I thought the same shit.
And
but
I have
was
friends who
just
tell me the same
fucked
thing
up.
too.
I don't think I ever. Nah, but I don't think I got it. I think I was just sick.
No, man.
Cause like
Think
I
about
had,
it,
like
man.
my shit was all in here. Like my shit was like I couldn't like breathe.
Think
my shit
about
was
it, yes.
filled with my sinuses was fucked up.
You had that
The
shit,
blacksmith
man.
episode, I fucked that
What
episode
what
up.
time was that?
That was December. And I fucked that whole episode up. I didn't want to cancel that show. I was sick as shit. I couldn't talk.
You were like out of it. Like,
Yeah, I couldn't
You
talk.
had that.
And I
You
was
had it.
coughing.
You had
That
it.
was the shit. And I was coughing. But I don't know. I don't know.
Trust me. You had that shit.
I wish I could fucking. I want to see if I did. I'm gonna take them to the test.
Yeah, take the antibody test. And that'll tell you if you had it or
But
not.
I heard they're not giving people tests unless you like actually feeling that something is like right then and there. Is that true? I can't just go in here and be like, I want to see if I've ever had this shit.
Nah, it should be like free testing available.
Am I crazy?
don't know.
I
don't
heard
know
down
about that.
south. I heard that it's been hard, like
I
to
haven't heard
find
anything about
access to get tested down south. I know somebody who lives in Georgia that they were complaining about it. They can't find anywhere close. There's no reason why they got to be driving like almost an hour for a testing site.
I know, but see, that's the shit though. I never heard about any of that here. When they
No.
first kicked,
Because
they were
there's-
saying not to
there's-
go to the hospital unless you got symptoms. That was the last
Right.
I heard.
Nah, but there's
so
testing sites too.
so I
When I
could
go to
just go.
Walmart,
There's testing. Yeah, it's like
I be driving around and it'll be like free testing. Like yeah,
Oh, word! No, I ain't seen none of that. Word.
Yeah, they
more access up here.
Who's your favorite R&B group of all time? R&B group.
Ah, damn, you're gonna make me think.
I have to think about that because I don't know if I really.
Damn, he said group.
Okay, wait, no, I don't know if they would count.
I got mine's Jagged Edge.
See, I wasn't even gonna think that deep.
I-
I was thinking with the females, and I was either thinking SWV or Escape.
Word.
I'm gonna say Escape because Escape had more deep felt ballads that got in my feelings and shit. Dropped a couple tears. I might have to go with Escape.
Word.
I was gonna say something about I don't know. Like I'm kind of very bad at genres sometimes, so I don't know if this is R&B, but like are the Supremes like were they?
Yeah, from the '60s, the R&B group from the
R&B?
'60s.
Okay, yeah. I fuck with them heavy. Like in the 8th grade, we sang their songs in chorus. I bumped that shit up.
Where's you were singing in school and stuff?
Yeah, I used to be honest, like, yeah, okay. I used to, like, before I smoked weed, my voice changed a lot. I used to sing,
Your
like,
voice is
classical
amazing.
music when I was younger. Like, my voice used to sound kind of different. Like, you know what I mean? I used to sing, like, yeah, just different music, like, really high music, like, all the time.
What influences you to make that type of music?
What type of, like?
Is it? It's like, can we call it contemporary?
Shit, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I don't know. I'm trying to figure that shit
Alternative?
out. Someone please tell me what I am.
That's what
don't know.
I don't know.
I don't fucking know. Yeah, it's something.
I want to hear you live.
Oh yeah, I would love to play somewhere live. I finally have my shit together on guitar enough to feel comfortable doing it.
Oh, word.
You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't know. I love like, dude, Bon Iver, like Justin Vernon and Bon Iver, like, and he's worked like Kanye West has worked with them a lot.
Yep, I know that
like,
name.
Yeah, he's seen like he saw something in him, and I knew it because his first album was like folk, and it sounds like what my shit sounds like acoustic. It's like very like folk, like that. It's that genre. That's what I mean. Like it's nothing to his level, but
If I go back to my beautiful dark twisted fantasy, he has Bon
he's
Iver
on it.
on a couple of tracks.
Yeah,
Yep.
he's remarkable. And then you hear his later albums, and it's like, oh, this is where this is all going. Like folk, like $1 million worth of game for free, right? Meow. Like folk artists, anyone who's indie, whatever the fuck, like learn a DAW just a little bit. Like you're gonna want it in like 5 years. Like I'm pretty sure. Like I might be wrong, but I don't know.
Shout out Cleve Nice. He's an artist from the area. He said he wants a hook from you. He's
Cleve
just kinda,
Nice?
yeah.
Would
Did
love
he
to
just
meet
drop
you,
a
partner.
project?
Yeah, he did. I'm not sure if it was a project or a single.
Oh,
but
he dropped something because I seen it around.
yeah, I got that track. I seen a flyer for the track. I'm not sure if there was a project behind that. But he's another artist who actually can get in a bunch of different pockets. So
That's cool.
I think
I just fucking like love. I just like loving like being in the studio, just like
his rap
people
shit and his
making
reggae
music.
shit.
You can just watch people working. Like that's the best fucking.
You listen to
place
reggae?
be. Reggae? Yo, I used to a lot when I first started smoking weed. Like, not like reggae and the Grateful Dead was like my playlist when I was basic in like 13, 14.
Or he said he put out a full album. So we gotta check that out. Yeah, like that, I think that's the thing though. People like as a kid, everybody fucking first started smoking. You just correlate that to Bob Marley. After you got the posters and all that shit up.
Oh God, I did.
Oh
I
man,
had a poster.
Isn't that so
I
cliche
thought that was
though?
cool.
it is,
Like,
yo. But
I smoke
everything.
weed. I have to listen to Bob Marley. I'm gonna tell you right now, Jamaicans hate that shit.
Yo.
Like trying to be like with the
Yo,
whole
you know,
stereotypical
no
type of
bullshit.
shit. Like
I don't think I've
I'm
ever
sure.
heard a Jamaican complain about that shit.
I have.
I don't think I. But then
Like-
again, I don't think I've ever talked about that with a Jamaican.
Like don't like one of my close friends. She'll be like, "Oh, don't talk about Bob Marley," and then name like the hit songs. You're not a Bob Marley fan if you don't know like
Obscure, like,
you don't know the
discography.
People always.
pretty.
I mean, whatever.
Yeah, it's
People-
true though.
I
feel
think that's
that
valid.
way.
I think that's a valid point to take. You know what I mean? Like, I take.
Don't
it
call
with me.
yourself a fan. Just say you listen to his music. I believe that's the difference.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that is.
Word,
different.
yeah.
There's
That's-
so many
there's
levels
that.
to it. Yeah.
and you know even in the hip hop realm, a lot of people will say, "Oh, I'm a fan of this, I'm a fan of that." When you're debating, and then you'll be like, "Well, this and that," and they'll be like, they don't know what to say.
I'm a DJ. I play
Yeah.
a lot of fucking music I also don't like. But then I play a lot of music that I do like, and those artists, there's certain artists that I love. I love a lot of their singles, and I have no problem playing their singles and spinning their singles. But I can't listen to a full album of certain artists, even though like I like some of their songs. I don't consider myself a fan. I like how you. I mean, I like your music.
Yeah.
But like, I'm not gonna go buy you your album at all. I'm not gonna go give you any streams.
I'm
like,
starting to do that with the independent people out here. Like if you're an industry person, I'm not buying your album. But if you're somebody that I fuck with, kid right there next door, I bought his project. Anybody, and then I use Spotify, but I have iTunes because I have an iPhone. So yeah, I'm still gonna go. I'm gonna make it a point. You drop the single, I'm gonna buy it. Like it's only $1. You drop the album, I'm gonna buy that shit. Like it's $10. Fuck it. Like just because I know, like for us out here, an hour playing field, like that shit counts for them.
It does.
Word. No, it does.
People are doing
That's
crazy
the
good
proper
work
way to
out
support.
here. I'm trying to buy Sant 413's album when my car gets turned back on. So shout out to that.
Word. Shout out Sant. Yo, mind you, that's crazy. You said it because he
It's out now,
commented.
though.
He commented at the
On all
same
streaming
exact time
platforms.
you said his name. That's
It's
ridiculous.
out now. Yeah, it is out now, but you still,
Yeah,
you know, you still
yeah. I
cop
still bought it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I knew it was gonna be
wild.
out, but yeah, but I still bought.
And then that
Bought it.
video,
The
that
prelude out
Visionary
now.
Acts did, I saw that video, right? Visionary Acts did that. That
Yep.
was really
Shout out to
really good.
Visionary X. Got some
With that
shit
thank
going
you
on with
video?
him. Yeah, that was Visionary.
It's cool.
Word. Go
I
check
saw
that
it
out.
all over my Instagram feed. It was very aesthetically pleasing.
Word. Hell yeah, the whole thing is dope as hell.
Word.
Hell yeah, y'all can hear some of that tomorrow morning and tomorrow night. Tomorrow morning at the Hip Hop Pop Up Shop. Me and Chico Dusty, 8 o'clock, 8:30.
In the morning.
Yeah. Tomorrow morning, and then for the Culture Fridays, you already know, 8 o'clock. I need some of your tunes. I need you to send me some stuff.
Some of the stuff.
Yeah, so we
It'd be
can.
rough ass demos of shit.
Nah, yo, your shit sound clean. Everything
Oh,
I
wait,
hear.
okay,
what you mean?
okay. I do have. So I don't know why I mentally like group my music separately as like the shit I write with like guitar and then like the shit I like produce. You know what I mean? But yeah, no, I have some
Word.
shit I'm like produce. Like I have some shit I just made that's actually like not bad.
Hell yeah,
so.
people are gonna be like in awe. Like I'm sure
I
it's just
appreciate
this. It's definitely different from. First of all, you're just different. Period. Like your sound is
Everybody's
different.
different.
But no, like I
A lot of
played.
people are very
I get sent a lot of hip hop, a lot of R&B, but yeah, I don't think you're either of that. You're not either of that. So it's gonna be.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I'm
Yeah.
very excited. The album.
I
want
want to see people. I want to see people's reactions to it.
Yeah, I appreciate it. You know what I mean? It's weird. It's weird. But it's cool.
Oh damn! A matter of fact, I don't think that's the other thing too. I like to listen. I get a better judge of music when I listen to it loud, like through my speakers. Like when that shit is blaring in my face. I like
In the
certain
car
songs.
too.
Yeah,
Certain music you have to listen to in the car.
certain songs is just meant to
Yeah.
be played loud.
Mm-hmm.
Any Busta Rhymes song, you can't listen to low. That shit needs to be
Yeah.
cranked all the
Turn
way
it
the
up.
fuck up. Oh man, that shit is crazy. But tell everybody where you could find your social media. Where's your social media at? Where could they find your music?
Yeah, it's at KDJamesX on Instagram. I have a YouTube channel. It's just Katie James. There's some other fucking guy also called Katie James. I'm not him. You'll probably be able to tell the difference, but he has cool shit too.
I accidentally clicked on that.
Yeah, no, he's cool. You know, he dropped a few
Not
little,
even
check out your little EP. It was a little bop.
It was a little box.
That's the situation. I don't remember what else you asked me about, but I think that's everything, right?
Yeah, hell yeah. Where can everybody find you, K Finesse? Yeah, you know.
I'm trying to remember my Instagram handle. I think it's Carlita's Way.
Yeah, it is.
Facebook. Y'all niggas know my government. Ain't nobody
Yeah,
say that
word.
shit out here. Y'all know where to find me.
Hell yeah. Y'all see me every fucking where. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Until next time. Tuesday. Who we got Tuesday? You don't know? We gotta check the schedule. And the 100th episode is next week. Next Thursday. We gonna get.
Oh, my homie Rags to Riches that we've been having.
Oh, I
needed
know,
to have
word.
her on. She restores sneakers, so that'll be dope.
Word. Even people like that. Like you
I
should.
would love to film something about that. I'm filming something about old guy who goes fishing soon. So yeah, anything. That's cool.
There's a lot. Shit, if y'all seen this, y'all want to be interested, like anybody with cop stories, anything crazy, cops, any of that, hell yeah, hit
She's
her up.
doing a documentary.
Anything. I can blur your face and change your voice quite easily. Do not be afraid. I will delete the original footage.
Word.
I am no snitch. Don't worry about it.
I ain't no snitch.
Hell yeah. See y'all Tuesday.
Yep.
Weed in my mouth.